Where are we, Claire?
Today, we're at Stratford-upon-Avon Racecourse.
And we've never stayed on a racecourse before. You've booked through Pitch Up, haven't you?
We did, yes.
And we've got no electric. Now, we've stayed here overnight, so we're going to tell you all about it, show you around, and tell you what we think and whether we recommend it. We're having a crazy morning actually. Dogs are off the chart. They love it. Pablo's very excited.
I wonder if they can smell like horses.
It could be that. Anyway, how much does this cost for the eagle-eyed of you? You may realise that we are returning back to the motorhome because the dogs are very, very excited. So we're making the creative decision to allow them to relax in the motorhome. Now, don't worry, because the motorhome is in sight all the way around.
It is.
So come on, guys. There you go. You go and relax.
This is nice.
We haven't had to do that before. But as you can see, we've got sight of the van all the way around and they're safe in there while we tell you about it. So Pitch Up then, yes. We were talking about Pitch.
Let me tell you what happened. So I was looking for campsites in the area and I used a site called Pitch Up.
Yes.
Really convenient, create a log on.
Yeah.
And we found this place.
Okay, so Pitch Up,
yep.
If you don't know it, I'm sure you do, but it's got loads of independent sites on there.
Yes.
And don't they get rated?
You can put reviews on, that's right, yes.
Okay.
And read the reviews of the site, that's correct.
Now, the way that the results are fed back to you, this is interesting because I think somebody commented this on one of our videos where we're on about extra fees. So they can put the base fee as cheap, so it comes up in the list higher up, but then there's the extras on top, which means that it's actually more expensive than the other ones, but it's a bit of a marketing ploy.
Yeah, to get you in, to
get you in. Did we pay any extras here?
No.
No extras?
So we paid £22 a night. Yes. £6.50 went to Pitch Up.
So you don't pay £6.50 on top of £22?
No, you don't.
So we paid £44 that included the fee to Pitch Up? And Pitch Up takes the money for running the website, taking the booking.
Yeah, so they take that out straight away. So you paid that as like a deposit.
Oh, okay.
Then you pay to the site separately.
Well, I think that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Is it easy to use, that site?
Very easy, because you can search on a map as well, and I like to look on a map. Ah.
So what facilities are we missing? Because that's like half what we normally pay.
It's the shower and toilet block here.
I've been in there this morning.
So the money includes...
showers. We've got water.
Yep.
There's an Elson point up there.
There's a laundry.
And wastewater. You've got laundry?
Yeah, and you can wash your pots and pans.
Oh. And then round here, well, obviously this is the race course.
Yeah.
Because it tells you.
There's a cafe here, look.
Is the cafe open?
Well, it's a bank holiday, so maybe it's not open today.
Stable Lads Canteen.
No, you can stay on here when there is a race.
The stable staff canteen. Well, we're not stable staff, but that's a stables cafe. That's not open now. One thing that I would say is that Darren, who greeted us, and let's talk about the greeting. Actually.
It was awesome. Darren and Sherry, absolutely awesome greeting.
They were really friendly.
Yeah.
And he's got a little golf cart.
Yeah.
And we haven't met their assistant wardens because they've got assistant wardens, but they actually show you where you're going to park.
Yeah, you drove us down.
Let us know if there's anything that we wanted. Made sure that we were happy.
Yeah.
We didn't have to go back to the reception.
No.
I think we're all good, weren't it?
Perfect. Now, we have a non-electric pitch, but there is electric here.
Okay. So you can pay for that. And how much is that?
£5, I think.
Ish.
I'd have to check.
We'd have to check, but it's not that much. So per night extra.
Yeah.
We'll talk about what we do for electric when we get back to the van.
Yeah.
But look, this is where all the fun stuff. Oh, the gates are open. The gates are open. Can we go in?
Probably not. But
look here, we can get a nice view though. Who's been here? Have you been here for racing? This is where you parade round, isn't it?
Owner's Parade or something like that.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And then you can go and watch the racing.
You can see the different levels of hospitality, can't you?
Yeah.
Our level, then all the posh levels.
This is it, we're here.
Yeah.
And
we're on that bench.
If you You're trying to save money down there and then up to there.
Now, another thing here, there is entertainment sometimes. Darren has a disco.
On a Saturday night. Now, we missed the Saturday night disco.
But we are going to come back for that.
It's a 60s, 70s, 80s disco. And do you know what?
When Darren, music.
One thing I said, when Darren was telling us, you can see that Darren's very passionate about his disco. So I'd imagine it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, he's not just spinning a few tunes.
We're going to come for that, aren't we?
Yeah. Now, what I like about this is you can walk across the track. And I don't know why I like it, but I think I like it because it feels like you shouldn't really be doing it, but you can.
Yeah, look.
I think there's a bit of a rally on here today.
Yeah, that might be what we've seen.
Yeah. But look, we're crossing.
Isn't it strange?
Look both ways.
Yeah. Yeehaw.
Yeah. Oops. You can even drive across it.
Yeah, that's pretty good as well, isn't it?
Yeah. It's strictly forbidden to cross the course when this rail is in position.
Well, that makes sense because there's
Which
a race
rail?
on.
Oh, that rail.
Yeah.
Now over here, then there's some more hospitality, so we'll just go and have a look.
Yeah, there's another bar.
Yesterday, we walked into Stratford-upon-Avon, and there is a video of that coming out next.
Yep.
So if you're watching this in the future, it's already up there. If you're watching this when this video comes out, it will be the next video. But we had a great time.
Loved it.
And the way that you get to it is just by walking down here. You can see just up at the top, there's a train carriage. And then you just walk down there.
Head for the train carriage, turn left. So just outside of the campsite, there's a cafe bar. And it's lovely. It's in an old train, like an old train carriage. Here it is, look. So this is just a 10-minute walk, if that, from the campsite.
So that's on the right-hand side. So you come out of here. But if you want to go into Stratford-upon-Avon, it is just down there on the right-hand side. It's about 20, 25 minutes.
Yep.
So this is Bobby's. And Bobby's opening times are there, as you can see. It's dog friendly. It's actually closed now. But it's licensed as well. There'll be beer and wine.
Yeah, beer and wine and a doggy menu.
So you see there, kitchen closed at 2:30. But 9-3, closed Tuesday and Wednesdays.
Oh, we've got breakfasts.
Oh.
And they've got baps, toasties, coffees and beers, our favourite things.
I'll tell you something. £7.85 for, that's a bacon, fried egg, cheese, hash brown, muffin and hot sauce. So Bob's Brekkie, the full breakfast is £14.50. And there's plenty of seating.
Yeah.
And there's a little game here, hoopla or whatever. And you get this view of the racecourse. Now, if you don't fancy walking, there's bicycle hire here. You can hire it by the half hour, by the hour and all the way up.
Yeah.
I think an hour's like £9, something like that. But for the day, it's £35 to hire a bike. It's not bad for accessibility, but there is a gate, which is a kissing gate, which would make it difficult if you've got a mobility scooter.
I think you'd be able to actually.
Or you've got a wheelchair. But for the rest of it, you'll be okay. This is where that rally is, I think, up there. Because it's a race course, a lot of the facilities aren't open unless it's a race day. This looks a nice little area, doesn't it?
You can have functions and stuff, couldn't you?
Yeah. And a pop-up bar, toilet, shower blocks. There's rules on betting. And there's a bar here. Let's have a quick look at this bar.
It's a good job it's not open.
Rules.
Yeah.
Got lots of rules?
One rule.
Yeah.
Quiet after 9.
Any more rules?
No.
Any problems?
Absolutely none. And there's a lot of people here.
That's the bar then.
Yeah.
It's oh, there is a bar there, yeah. You can see. You see it?
Yeah. Lots of places to, grass to run for the children and the dogs. Dogs on leads, obviously.
Oh, that's a rule. Your dogs
Yes,
have
it
to
is.
be on rule.
I kind of expect that anyway.
Thing is with this site is it's just about right. It's peaceful enough, but there's plenty of people around.
What I quite like about it is the camping vibe. We can
Yeah.
smell sausages and bacon,
Yeah,
can't we? And, you know,
it's nice seeing
just
tents.
something about that we really like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can bring your tent if you're a tent camper.
It does feel different to other places that we've been to.
We're very smiley here, aren't we?
Yeah. And, you know, we've been so close to Stratford. If you want to go into the hustle and bustle, you can do. But if you just want to come and relax and chill out,
Yeah.
then you can as well.
Now, I'm not too sure how you get a picture at the side of the fence here, but some beautiful vans have got sort of race side plots, haven't they?
Look at that Morello.
I think we went to one of those, didn't we? At the NEC.
This site is, if you want to be totally self-contained, then you can do that.
Yeah.
If you want a bit of facilities,
They're over
you've
there.
also got that.
Yeah.
One thing I would say as well is looking in, although there's a dip just on this little bit,
Yeah.
when you get where we are, there's not much of a dip. But although we're on grass, it's flat.
Yeah, we've noticed it's flat, isn't it?
And the way that I can tell if it's flat or not is if I wake up with backache.
And how did you wake up this morning?
No backache. There's another way that I can tell if we're flat or not,
Oh,
because the drop down bed don't want to come down.
yes.
It gets stuck halfway down. If you got that, you ain't got a flat pitch. So over there, that's reception. So that's where you can see and get booked in. Let's see what's happening with the dogs. We're going to show you actually what we do when we're off gridders. Hello, how are you? Okay, so we're back in the van. As YouTubers, we use a lot of things. We're using devices. We've got these that we're using now.
Yeah.
We're charging things up. We bought this for the Vivaro. We're not sponsored. We're not trying to sell you one because we do get offered a lot of these.
Yeah, so why did you choose this, Andrew?
Because, well, what happened was I started looking into wiring up a van.
Yeah.
And I'd give it a lot of thought, a lot of study, and I realised it was totally beyond my skill set. No idea what it were talking about. So it was totally beyond me. I can't do any of that stuff. So I thought the easiest thing was to just see if there's something where it were a box and it had everything in. So we bought this EcoFlow. It were really expensive. It were probably a little bit more than kitting the van out. But the good thing about it is that we got to keep it with us. So we've used it for Mull and we've used it for France. And we
We've used it to go to Switzerland, Lake Como.
That were in the van, yeah, but
Yeah.
we use it now, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Now, the only thing with it is it's quite heavy, but you can charge it up, and I'll just show you. Now, you might think, well, some people, they plug the entire van into the box. And you can do that with the adapters and everything. But we don't do that because we've got more plugs on this than what we've got in the motorhome. We've only got that one there, and then we've got two there, so that's 3 plugs. If I'm honest, I don't know what you think, but they're not in the place that you want them.
No, they're upside down as well.
We've got 2 USB things up here, and then you got to have a really long lead.
Yeah.
And the charging capacity, it takes quite a while
Ages.
to do it. Whereas with this, on this side, we've got 4 plugs. We've got this DC thing. And then on this side, you've got all this stuff. But we do use it at home for stuff. If you get a power cut, you can use it for that, can't you? Not that we've ever had one, but I'm looking forward to the day where we have a power cut. I say, see, Claire, it were good to use
We
it.
should have bought this EcoFlow. Yeah.
But we've had this over 2 years now. It's got 50% in. I don't think we've charged it for a while, have we? So probably not since France. And we've still got 60 hours left, and we're making coffees. One thing that it does do when you're on the with the plugs and stuff, that drains it. But just for normal USB-C stuff, USB-C, yeah,
Works with my hairdryer.
yeah. So it's worth having. So that's us. From this, that's how we manage it. You can get cheaper ones now. I think technology has moved on. It's cheaper. If you want to know about power banks, then there's plenty of videos out there, isn't there? But that's what we do. That's how we do it.
Shall I come sit next to you if we can say goodbye?
Yeah.
There's something I'd like to mention.
Yeah.
We've fixed the curtains, everybody.
Well, we think we have, because we're not quite sure what you're on about. I'm not.
I have no idea. But we think we fixed them.
We just moved it around. So that's pretty much the prequel to the next video. We want to show you where we're staying. I know that you watch to find out where to stay yourselves. This is, I think, spot on. The price of it is dead right. The facility is dead right. The vibe of it is great. The customers that come here, I mean, just looking out, there's like really lovely families. There's people on bikes. It's not a rowdy site. You don't have a lot.
People like us, isn't it? Fun, friendly.
And the money, the pricing, they've got the pricing right. £22 a night. They're like camping prices. That's not bad, I don't think.
We're happy with it, aren't we?
Yeah, bring us dogs and everything else. It's good. All right, so thanks very much for watching. Check out the next video where we go around Stratford-upon-Avon.
Yeah.
And we shall catch you next time.
Yes, please like, comment and subscribe. Check you subscribed.